Hello, today's story is called Potion Commotion and it's written by Peter Bentley and Serna Isaac. It's one of my favourites. Here we go. Potion Commotion. Mum said to Betty, "I'm just popping out. Please stay indoors, there's a dragon about. As soon as I'm back, I shall cook a nice stew." Then she hopped on her broomstick and whoosh, off she flew. "Cooking looks easy," said Betty alone. "I'll make us a tasty dish all on my own. I'll put in the things that I most like to eat. Mum will be thrilled, it will turn out a treat." So, into the cauldron went strawberry jam, pizza and ice cream and slices of ham. French fries and waffles and hot dogs and mustard, sugar and flour and syrup and custard, pretzels and popcorn and baked beans and oodles of 5-minute easy cook savoury noodles. Next in the cauldron went 3 kinds of cheese and a good shake of pepper which made Betty sneeze. Achoo! 2 bags of crisps were the last things to fetch up in Betty's mad mixture together with ketchup. I'm not sure I'd like to eat that. Do you? "There," she declared, brushing flour off her dress, "and I've just made the teensiest, weensiest mess. Now for Mum's cooking spell. How does it go? Is it bubble or babble? Oh yes, I know. Hubble, bubble, boil and brew. Cook me up my tasty stew." The cooking pot started to simmer and steam. "Amazing," said Betty, "it worked like a dream." But something was odd, to Betty's surprise. The bubbling brew was beginning to rise. It boiled and it roiled and it rose even more. Then it poured from the cauldron all over the floor. "Yikes," Betty said as she reached for the mop. "But Mum's got a spell that'll soon make it stop. It's kindly stop cooking. No, stop little pot. Is it cauldron stop bubbling? Oh dear, I forgot." The brew had gone balmy. What hullabaloo! Soon the whole cottage was filled up with goo. It foamed and it fizzled, it frothed and it flowed, out of the cottage and on to the road. Look at the colour of it. Betty yelled "Eek!" as she fled with the cat, holding on tight to the brim of her hat. They flew up a tree, and when they looked down, Betty's mad mixture was flooding the town. Then Betty saw Mum coming back from the shop. "It's the cauldron!" cried Betty. "I can't make it stop." Mum waved her wand with a swish and a swoop and said the right spell at the river of Gloop. "Cauldron no more boil and bubble. Thank you kindly for your trouble." "Sorry," sighed Betty. "My cooking went wrong." And then a great dragon came flying along. "I'm hungry," it roared as it perched on the steeple. "I want something tasty to gobble, like people." But Betty said, "Dragon, you're too far away. I didn't quite hear you. What did you say?" Do you think she's got a plan? So the dragon flew down to the ground and cried, "Yuck! The little witch tricked me. My paws are all stuck." That was clever thinking, wasn't it? "But that's not a problem. I'll eat myself free." It chewed at the gloop and then chuckled with glee. Said the dragon, "this stuff is so yummy. People are much less delicious and scrummy." When that gloop-eating dragon had gobbled the lot, Betty ran back to the house for the pot. "Please take the cauldron," sighed Betty, "and then you won't ever need to eat people again. As long as we teach you the right spell to say, you can eat just as much as you like every day." "You saved the whole town. Clever Betty," smiled Mum, as the dragon flew home with a nice full-up tum. The townsfolk were pleased it had all ended well. Mum cleared the rest of the mess with a spell. "And now, Betty dearest, I fancy some stew. I think we should make it together, don't you?" And that is the end. I hope you have fun making things in the kitchen, but make sure you've got your grown-ups with you this week. Have a lovely day. I'll see you tomorrow.